questions.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. To start with Kenyatta University and many other universities that are in financial problems, I think we would encourage universities not only to depend on the exchequer, but also explore on other ways of making money, because, Chairman, actually this problem goes back when the universities, we had Module 2, commonly known as the parallel programs. Universities had a boom, but when this now changed, the entry grade from a B to a C plus, such that they don't have any more students, so they have to look for revenue streams apart from what they are getting from government, like research, innovation. Actually, universities, their core mandate is research and innovation. We want to encourage our universities to get into this, because by so doing, they will also be able to generate money. There is a lot of idle capacity, idle land. Others can be able to engage even in commercial agriculture, like the university that he has talked about. I'm aware it has about 700 acres. So we have to go into certain ventures, and also universities have to downsize to right size, such that they look at the employees, such that they are able to rationalize in a way that with what they have, they don't exceed and go beyond their budgets. So we will also be discussing with vice chancellors on this, because it's not one university, it's almost all of them, and I'm sure once we discuss, we will be able to come up with ideas that should be able to save the situation. Even endowment fund, where the alumni, if Machogu was in Nairobi University, there are so many people who can be able to come in one or the other and assist, and even making universities as destinations in the region. Once we have best universities, we can attract the people from Rwanda, from Tanzania, from the neighboring countries, and by so doing, they will also be able to generate additional income. The relevance of education, question number 2, your Honorable Chair, it is through that education takes the greatest percentage of our revenue, 25.9%, or they're about to be exact. And sometimes we have children going to university, even middle-level colleges, and when they come out, there is no employment, or when there is actually underemployment. So this situation of joblessness, also when you analyze how relevant are the courses that we offer in some of these universities, does the market require some of the courses that we offer in universities? So this is one other issue that we have to look at, that we our university courses are demand-driven, such that what the market, the industry requires at any given time is what we are able to train our children in, so that when they finish college, chances of getting employment will be better. Education as an equalizer, I agree with you, Nyandaru and Wajir, because I worked in the two places. I will, once you give me permission to assume office, discuss with members of parliament from Northern Kenya, because I also understand the program so much, having worked there for almost 3 years. I know that even matter security, because when I was in Wajir, before I went there, used to be a lot of banditry, and we were able to deal with it. By the time I was leaving Wajir, there was no banditry. So one other thing, I will be able to liaise very closely with my counterpart in internal security. We deal with that problem. 2, I propose that we must have a way forward and domesticate this in a way that even if we have in-service courses, and I think Teacher Service Commission has no option in some of these things, because we cannot be able to move ahead when another part of the country is actually lagging behind, and the solution is not going to come from anywhere. we have to have homegrown solutions. So I will be with you in this, and I assure you that we should be able to get a solution. And one of them is low-cost boarding schools, because the nature and the lifestyle of our people in northern Kenya is nomadic. Sometimes they are able to move from one place to another. So establishment of low-cost boarding schools will also be one of the issues that I will be able to look into. Directive was ignored. Machogu has been a career civil servant. When a directive is issued, and as it were, if it is from the president, that is an executive order. It has to be implemented come what may. I've seen even orders issued from the highest office and the people don't comply. Because if you don't comply, then you are asking for dismissal. That is insubordination. It amounts into insubordination. So with the career civil servant at the helm of that ministry, we are not going to have a situation, Honorable Chairman, where directives are issued and the people just ignore with impunity. That impunity in this country is one other thing we will have to deal with, and I assure you, if it is in the means of education, I will deal with it squarely. Finally, we also have 32,000, Madam, I worked in Busia, Amukura was a giant, and some of these schools, Honorable Chairman, my personal experience is that a school is as good as the principal or the head of that institution. So sometimes we have appointed people as principals. They were good in the classroom, very good, but you find they have not been undertaken through the necessary courses for management. So capacity, what we are also going to do with our head teachers, some of them who have done so well but they have not been capacitated, we will be able to build the capacity so that when they are heading such schools, then they know financial management, they know how to deal with the various stakeholders in a school, so that we are able to approve the standards of this school. Amukura being one of them. We will also be able to make the quality assurance officers, because like in my constituency, if I give an example, I know this used to be inspectors of schools. During our time, you will be able to confirm that these are the people who used to go around schools, and when they used to come and inspect the schools, then whatever they said used to be done. So we'll also make sure that that particular department, we are able to strengthen it, we are able to support it, so that they are able to do the work that they are intended to do.
Next, Naisula. Gikaria, you already asked the question. Naisula, and then Mule.
I did ask, it was just about